Batman burst onto TV screens on January 12, 1966, and like millions of other people, I was glued to my TV set enjoying sensory overload.
It's amazing. The colors were like, wow.
It was done in such a way that nobody had ever seen anything like that before.
You know, even the bat fight words that were in the burst, you know, those colors, you know, coming at you on the screen. And it was always a two-parter.
Has the diabolical Mr. Freeze outwitted the dynamic duo after all with some fancy ice work?
And I would get so nervous at the end of the first part of the episode, Batman and Robin were, oh no, something going to die, something going to happen to them. And I had to tune in the next Thursday night, you know, to see if they were going to be okay.
Hope for a miracle and stay frozen in your seats until tomorrow, same time, same channel.
And that was neat too, having that cliffhanger that, okay, you don't know if Batman and Robin will escape, but if you tune in tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel, you'll find out if they get out and how they get out of their caper.
For its first 2 seasons, Batman was on 2 nights a week as a 2-part cliffhanger. It brought the DC comic book characters to vivid life with Adam West and Burt Ward as Batman and Robin, the Caped Crusaders.
From the gadgets to the cars, everything was labeled, BatComputer. I mean, that was just fun.
Those gadgets and props captured Alex Zolt's imagination and made him a fan of the show decades after its premiere, when his brother introduced him to it in reruns. It's that kind of fandom that pays tribute to the show's longevity. That's why Roger Neal approached the Hollywood Museum to do a Batman '66 exhibit and tap collectors like Zolt for items to display.
Some of these collectors were very nervous about letting these items out of their possession, especially like the original Batman and Robin costume, Mark Hardiman, who has those. That collector did not want to ship them, so he drove them in here.
Zolt contributed some costume and prop replicas.
And then that's a bat shield right down there, which I love. And I'm a pianist, and so what was fun for me with the bat shield was it actually uses piano hinges, and then I riveted it together. So that's one of my props that I make. Knowing that I have some of my collection in here, it's exciting, it's honoring to be able to be a part of it, but at the same time it's a little weird because I'm able to at home go up and enjoy my collection. If I want to hold something, I can, but right now everything is behind glass.
Usually that stuff is sitting in his office.
They say your office should be a fun area, and so mine is. So I have a Batman, a Robin, a Batgirl replica. So when you walk into my office, I've never not had anybody not smile.
The Batman '66 exhibit was guest curated by Wally Wingert, and his love for the show comes through in its design.
Let's take a little tour and I'll show you around our exhibit. All right, here we've recreated the Wayne Manor, the famous library of millionaire Bruce Wayne and his ward Dick Grayson. And then over here, which is one of my favorite sections, is the Bat Cave. We recreated some of the items in the Bat Cave, like Burt and Adam's original costume, the Batmobile, many great things to see in the Bat Cave.
There are also nerdy things that fans will love, like a list of all the fight words and all the actors and the villains they played.
And if you think you know all about Batman, there's always something new to learn. And then, of course, Batman '66 is not complete without those heinous villains. Those heinous villains that we love to hate them, didn't we?
Who says penguins can't fly?
Can I say something about the villains? Is that even though you knew they were villains, and they did the whole thing with the side cameras because they were crooked, so they did crooked angles to it, even with that, there was something that you loved about the villains. They were fun villains in a way.
Teach some manners, fellas.
Throughout the years, have had the pleasure of joining my friends. We have like the Bat Pack in a way, where we have Batman, Robin, and the villains that go out. We've done San Diego Comic-Con, and then we also had the honor of doing Adam West's Hollywood Star ceremony when he got his Hollywood Star, and that was a deep honor for us to be able to be there and be his backdrop as he was accepting it and giving his acceptance speech.
Come on over to see the Collectibles from 1966, original collectibles that when I was a kid in 1966, and probably when you were a kid, or your grandparents or your parents were kids, this is what you could buy at the store because Batman was just that huge. The bat signal is out and it's calling you. Come on. Thanks for taking the tour.
And if you want to extend the tour,
Hold on, I'm going into the Bat Cave.
check out Bronson Caves just a few miles away. It's the location for the Bat Cave, and you can get your geek on walking through. Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. From the Bat Cave, this is Beth Accomando. Same bat time, same bat channel. KPBS News.
Bat cave.